Scorpio. This week forces you to confront the emotional cost of holding on to control after something has already changed. The shift is already happening. You are simply reaching the point where you can no longer pretend it isn't. The Sagittarius full moon activates your finances, self-worth, emotional security, and deeper relationship with stability. Questions around money, emotional reciprocity, personal value, or imbalance become impossible to ignore now. Something feels uneven, and your instincts know it before your mind fully admits it. Mars in Taurus continues intensifying relationship pressure directly across from your sign. Other people feel demanding, emotionally reactive, stubborn, or difficult to predict. Some Scorpios may feel cornered emotionally this week, especially in situations where compromise has quietly become one-sided. You are reaching emotional limits. Mercury entering Cancer helps emotionally soften your perspective slightly, but it also deepens your awareness of emotional truth. You may suddenly understand that what you wanted from someone is not what they are actually capable of giving right now. That realization hurts, not because you were naive, because you hoped longer than your instincts wanted you to. Midweek may bring emotional distance, delayed communication, or a moment where somebody unintentionally exposes their priorities through action rather than words. Pay attention to actions this week, not emotional speeches, not promises, actions. Saturn and Neptune in Aries are restructuring your routines, your emotional endurance, and your relationship with responsibility. You are being asked to stop surviving emotionally through sheer force of will alone. That strategy is exhausting you. By the second half of the week, you may begin emotionally withdrawing from people or environments that require constant emotional vigilance. Your nervous system wants calm now, not intensity disguised as passion. And that distinction matters more than ever. By the weekend, you may quietly begin planning major emotional or practical changes without announcing them publicly yet. The decision forms internally before the world sees evidence of it. That is very Scorpio. This week is not about revenge, confrontation, or dramatic endings. It is about finally recognizing where your energy no longer feels safe enough to stay open.
Scorpio. Your tarot card is the Page of Pentacles. A new opportunity, practical shift, or long-term possibility begins forming quietly this week. This card brings grounded momentum, not dramatic transformation, but stable progress. Something small now may become significant later. Emotionally, this card also asks you to trust slow growth instead of demanding immediate certainty. Your future is restructuring gradually, and you do not need every answer yet in order to begin moving forward. There is steady potential here around work, finances, learning, or emotional rebuilding. Protect it gently while it develops.
Scorpio, you get hexagram 44, Heaven over Wind, coming to meet. An unexpected emotional influence enters your awareness this week. A person, realization, temptation, opportunity, or emotional truth may appear suddenly and affect you more strongly than anticipated. This hexagram advises awareness rather than impulsive reaction. Not everything emotionally powerful is meant to become permanent. Some encounters exist to reveal something important internally rather than remain forever. Observe carefully before making emotionally binding decisions this week. Intuition matters now, but so does patience.
Scorpio, your rune is Othala. Othala is the rune of inheritance, roots, belonging, and emotional legacy. This week may reconnect you with questions about home, family, ancestry, emotional security, or the deeper environments where you truly feel grounded. You are being asked what kind of emotional foundation you want your future built upon. Some inherited emotional patterns may also surface now. Beliefs, fears, coping strategies, or survival instincts passed quietly through generations. Awareness creates choice. Othala reminds you that belonging should not require emotional self-erasure. The future becomes healthier once you stop building it on inherited emotional scarcity.
This week carried emotional revelations. Quiet ones, deep ones. The kind that arrive softly at first, and then slowly change the way you see everything afterward. Some connections became clearer, some truths became harder to avoid, and some of you finally stopped asking your heart to remain inside spaces where it no longer feels safe to rest. That realization is painful sometimes, but it is also healing. Leave a comment below and tell me, what emotional realization stayed with you most strongly this week? And if this reading spoke to your spirit, subscribe, like the video, and turn on notifications so you don't miss the next forecast. And please remember to watch your rising sign too. Often your rising sign reveals the emotional undercurrent shaping the events around you.